Hello people, today I'm bringing you this book. It's Wonder Woman, Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. And I have to say that I simply love this book. I have been hitting like some kind of reading slump in which every book that I pick, it was like I cannot finish it because, I don't know, it doesn't count to me or anything. So I decided to go with the book that I already knew that I love. So this is how I ended up rereading this book. And I have to say that usually when I have a book and I do a reread, I usually don't change the ratings. And in this case, I went up from 4 stars to 5 stars. So yeah, I have to say that also lately I have been changing my reading preferences, and I have gone from, I don't know, reading all kinds of books, which I still do, but I have this preference for books that treat things like diversity, inclusion, representation, how skin color can affect outcomes, how patriarchy sometimes dictates how a woman has to behave, and friendship, but true friendship, like, I don't know, Sam and Frodo. It doesn't have to be like that they are a couple, but two guys who can express how they really feel without thinking about society and how they have to be all male. I also love that there is inclusion about characters who have an attraction for people of their same sex. So all of that and more we're going to find in this book, and for me that's been amazing. And I had forgotten it was this book contained so much representation of things that I love. So for me, it's been like a good thing to pick this book to help me get out of the reading slump. The thing is, we are going to find Diana of Themyscira. She is an Amazon, but she feels kind of like an outsider, someone who's out looking in. Yeah, that's the definition of outsider, yeah. Bear with me, please. And the thing is that she feels different because all the other Amazons are born, but she was created from clay. Her mother wanted a kid so bad that she kind of created her from clay, and the gods helped her to create Diana. So she's always treated differently because, for one part, she's not exactly born the same, whatever the hell that means, and for the other part, she is the daughter of the queen. So everyone thinks or looks very closely to see that she doesn't have any kind of favoritism or things like that thrown her way. So she has to prove herself like twice. Once, I'm just like you, even though my birthright it's not like yours, and also because I'm the queen's daughter, but I am my own person. So we find Diana who's trying to prove that she's an Amazon, and she sees a shipwreck, and she thinks I shouldn't involve myself with that. I have to keep doing what I'm doing because she's doing a run where she can be crowned like a winner, and she wants to win so badly just to prove her worth. But there is something about this ship that's sinking, and she's thinking maybe there is some survivors, and she knows at the same time that she doesn't have to involve herself with that because no one can enter the island of Themyscira because it's not a good thing. It's like it's closed off by magic to intruders, to other people, humans, us. But the thing is, she can help herself, and she goes and saves this girl who is called Alia, and who we will learn that she's a Warbringer. What's a Warbringer? But as the name says, I have just realized that my camera is sideways, so you're seeing this. Yeah, sorry for that. It's like it's a mirror. It's because I'm trying something new with my camera. Sorry for that. But well, as I was saying, we are going to learn that Alia is a Warbringer, that someone who incites rage, violence, war. It's like you will learn more about it when you read the book, but it's like this line of people who are going to bring war and disasters to the world. And so Diana is told that she has to end the life of this person, but Diana thinks that this person, who is some sort of outsider as she is, cannot die because she has born under these circumstances, and she decides that she's going to help her get rid of this birthright and prove the world that she can be more than just the moment or the place or the title or whatever that she was born under. And she is going to defy all she has learned until this moment. She's going to leave the island, she's going to meddle with human affairs, she's going to travel with humans, and she's going to do thousands of things that she's not supposed to do. But for once, she's thinking about what's right and what's wrong. And yeah, there's a part of her that wants to be recognized who wants the glory of doing something great, good. So it's nice that we have this hero here, but she also is thinking about, I want something for me, I want to prove the world that I can do that. So there are going to be times in which she's going to think, I'm doing this for selfish reasons. And I love that she questions herself in a way that I'm not perfect, I'm not hero perfect, I'm just not exactly human because she's an Amazon, but you know what I mean, right? And for another way, we are going to find this kid who's called Alia, and she's a black kid, and she's going to make us think a lot of things, because there is one part in the book where she's going to a store and they're buying things and they're being followed by a policeman, and Diana says, why are you in this rush, why are you want to leave? And she says, okay, this look might work for you, you can, because they have survived thousands of things, you're going to read about it, but me, I'm black, and I am walking without shoes on, and my clothes are just dirty, and because I am black and look upon differently than you, that white, and things that I haven't thought about race, about the difference in which people see the same thing, the same person, how it changes based on skin color or clothes or whatever, and I think that this kind of assumptions are very dangerous, because you have to see beyond, you have to see the person. So you will treat her the same way if she was white or yellow or purple, you know what I mean? And I love there is another character who's an Indian girl, and I love how she's called Nim, and she's this very brave creature, this very brave girl, and she says, okay, people is going to stare at me, so I'm not going to hide, I'm going to be here for everyone to see. So she dresses very flamboyantly and she's full of energy, and I love her, and I love that despite that she puts up this facade in which she looks brilliant and perfect, she still has this fear of, I'm different and people treat me differently because I'm not like them. And as I say, I love this about these books about inclusion and diversity, because maybe sometimes you have an idea or think that you know what these people go through, but having it put into words makes you more closer to these people who are treated differently, and it's great. Also, they are bullied at the school, and I was bullied at the school, so it helps you see things and bind with those characters in a way that's amazing. Also, I have to say that this book, it's full of jabs against the patriarchy, because Diana is this smoldering woman who everyone looks at, and she has these amazing answers like, okay, you haven't seen a woman ever, you haven't seen breasts ever, why are you looking at me? Also, there is this character Jason, it's Alia's brother, and he tries to protect her, but in his efforts to protect her, he's also cutting her liberty, because he tells her what to do, where to go, how to go, what to do when she's in the place. And Diana confronts him and says, okay, you want to protect her, but she's able, she can do this herself, so you have to trust her, because you are like her, you know. And I love that sometimes you think, okay, that person is doing that because he's protecting me, but okay, can I protect myself? As I say, I love how this book makes you think about all these things, and the story is amazing, because we are going to find, as I say, Diana breaking all the traditions and laws that she has been raised with, and trying to help this girl stop being the Warbringer and stop being cows, and you know, bringing disasters wherever she goes, because being who she is makes it very difficult, because people react to her without knowing, so there is a lot of skirmishes and fights wherever she goes. So they want to end with this curse that this girl has. So there is this bunch of people, Diana and Alias and her brother Jason, and Theos is a friend of Jason, and Alia has like a crush on him, and Nim. This illegally band of heroes are going to try to stop this curse, and I love how at the beginning they don't exactly believe in everything, but as the story progresses and they began to see things that are not normal, like Diana's superpower or things like that shouldn't exist, I love how they began to see there is more to the world that they see, and I love how they began to adapt and react accordingly, and that's amazing. And I love the bravery of these kids and the friendship they share, and how they are not afraid of just loving the other one and being there for the other one, and that's amazing. I have to say that this book has 2 points of view. You are going to follow Diana's point of view and Alia's point of view, so we have these 2 main characters' thoughts around our heads, and I love how different they are and how fully created they are. All the characters of this book are so raw and so perfect that you can believe that they are here alive in the pages of the book. It's so amazing, and the story is very engaging. You're going to find this story that's as I said, you have these captures where you alternate between Diana and Alias, and this is going to be amazing because it makes you, sometimes there's this cliffhanger in what one of them is thinking and you want to know what the other one is going to do, and I love this book, and I'm going to shut up now because it's like 10 minutes longer than this review, and I wanted it to be something like 8 or something like that, but I really recommend that. If you know Leigh Bardugo, other books, Six of Crows, The Grishaverse, you're going to love this one, and I really think that you should read this one. And again, forget me for having the camera. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.